Hi friends, it's T-Man and we're back with a new video. And guess who it's on? It's on our good friend here. I am the longevity dude, broski. That's right. I am longevity, the longevity slave. So we're gonna react to his video. I am longevity says, "Dear PhDs, you lied. Insulin blocks fat burning. I'm here to end you." Yeah, okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back. June 20, 2025. Quick message. I've been blocked by a lot of these PhDs. You know, I expect this guy named Nicholas Norwood's PhD. He sounds like a mouse when he talks. Anyway, what I did, he went to...
Does Tony look a lot older to you since we last saw him in the last video? Man, this guy is aging horrendously. This is... Wow, we got to stop this aging, dude. It's terrible.
Went to his channel talking about...
Yeah.
That he didn't believe in the sugar diet, but now he does because his friend, Mark Bell... They're friends now, you know. Come on, please with this bullshit. Okay? And then he lied about the stats. He says that the group of 25-year-old healthy people, by the way, they weren't fat. They low carb, low protein, high carb diet, and they had to increase their 5 weeks study. They had to increase their calories by 20% just so they can maintain their weight because FGF21 increased by 270%, blah, 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 blah. And then he lied. This is how he lied, okay? They did not use candy or sugar, white sugar. They used real whole food carbohydrates. Why? He forgot to say this part. They used 53 grams of fiber week 0, and week 5 they increased it to 63 grams of fiber. That means they use fruit and vegetables, not white sugar and freaking fructose candy. Mr. Nicholas Norwood's. Number 2, okay? Number 2, people that are obese, the FGF21 is already increased. So if you give it to the people that are obese, the study he's talking about, 2025 study, used healthy 27-year-olds. Why don't you use obese people that have FGF21 already increased? Yeah. Now what? Now what are you going to...
Yeah, why doesn't he? Why doesn't he? I'd love to know.
Do. You can't increase it further. They are FGF21 resistant. They will not lose weight. And let me tell you more, Mr. Nicholas.
But the funny thing is, the people that are on the sugar diet, they are losing weight because I would call it the starvation diet. Sugar is not a nutrient. It's not part of a carnivore's diet. They wouldn't eat sugar, and sugar is processed, isn't it? So it's unnatural. It's not natural. You're doing something unnatural. I mean, if you were gonna maybe suck on, I don't know, fucking, what do you call it, sugar cane, where this sugar comes from, that would be totally different. But would that be enough to get this sugar diet? Would you, like, here, let me chew on this sugar cane. I call it the sugar cane diet. See what I mean? So what are you doing there? You're consuming processed sugar, so it's in much higher dosages. I wonder what that is doing to the human body. Does glycation, do people even think about glycation or any of these things? Like, what is going through these people's heads? I know, you know, you're thinking, okay, I could get away with it in the short term. Possibly, yes. So if you're doing this for a short term, people think, well, I'll get away from the consequences because I'll do it short term. I'll drop, it'll help me starve myself. I'll drop all this weight and whatever, yada, yada, doing this so-called sugar diet. And then I'll drop it. So I won't suffer the consequences. It isn't long term, it's short term. Can you get away with it? I don't know. It's a possibility. People have been getting away with it for decades. They've been eating sugar, horrendous amounts of sugar for decades. See what I mean? So the whole sugar diet, the truth is, there's nothing new about sugar diet because you are eating sugar all day long. If you're eating slave food, carbohydrates and candies and junk food and whatever and pops and things and all that, then you already are on the sugar diet. So nothing what I Am Longevity says will really matter at the end of the day because I know for a fact that 95% of people out there are on the slave food sugar diet anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Maybe what he meant by just sugar diet, meaning maybe he told you to stop eating protein. I mean, are you just eating sugar all day? Is that it? Candies all day? And you forgoed everything else? I'm not really sure. They have mentioned people doing carbohydrates and losing weight on carbohydrates. Well, carbs, they convert to sugar, don't they? It is an energy source, right? But it's kind of like a up and down energy source. It's crappy.
know what's PhD. You're not a PhD. You pretend you're nothing. I'll run circles around you.
Yeah, sugar spikes insulin, right? I mean, it causes insulin resistance. That's another strange thing, yeah. So, as far as getting amino acids into the muscle, if it's spiking, it will not get into the muscle. The amino acids will not get in there. Does that mean that you'll be losing muscle too at the same time because you can't get anything in there? I don't know. It's complicated. Who the hell knows, bro? I don't know. Did they measure their muscle? Did they lose muscle? Did they gain? They sure as hell didn't gain anything. Did they lose muscle doing the sugar diet? I don't know. They said they lost fat or they lost weight. What was the weight that they really lost? Maybe it was the glycogen in the muscle, maybe water, non-contractile proteins. Here's the thing. It could be non-contractile proteins, it could be water, it could be glycogen, it could be a lot of stuff they lost. Did they really lose fat? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I didn't. I never saw them show themselves like the results of the sugar diet. I haven't seen anybody, so I don't really know.
Any of you, when it comes to diet and nutrition, you can't tell me nothing. None of you.
Yeah?
No one can. I go to 3%.
See, nobody can tell him anything because Tony knows everything. He's a human, and humans, they know everything. That's why if Tony doesn't want to be here on planet Earth, he could be somewhere else because he knows everything. See what I mean?
And body fat without drugs at 61 years old. And I'm not
Body fat at 61, low body fat at 61 without drugs? Where's the proof that you're not taking any drugs or TRT jumping around all day like that? I don't know. What's your body weight anyways? 100 pounds? Anybody with 100 pounds can jump around all day.
talking about I'm striated, ripped, shredded, and I know how to freaking move.
He's striated, but yet he eats a slave food diet and all these. He eats slave food diet, bro. Look at his videos. That's all you can see him eating slave food diet, and he eats all these weird supplements. I don't know. This is very strange, man.
Like a teenager. There's no 61-year-old.
He's like a teenager. There's no 61-year-old out there, but Tony is the only one at 61 that is jumping around like a teenager. Interesting.
That could tell me, there's nobody in the world that could tell me anything about how to lose weight. So, all you guys with this sugar bullshit.
Yeah. How could you tell somebody that's on TRT how to lose weight if they're taking a drug, doing it fakely, cosmetically? See what I mean?
Save it. Number 2, when you increase your freaking insulin before a workout, geniuses, you block.
Look at all the glycation damage in his face and his neck, his skin. Look at all that damage. You want to know what that damage is from? Look at his hair. It's all white. You want to know what that's from? Slave food diet. It's a slave food diet, man. Yeah, that's what's causing this.
Fat oxidation.
Fat oxidation, that's what you got. A lot of oxidation there for sure. You're rusting from the inside out. Look at you. And he's accelerated aging. That's what he does because he's exercising all the time or jumping around. That's what it causes.
When you eat candy before your freaking workout, you increase insulin by 2 to 3 hours. That means your workout didn't do shit. You didn't use your fat stores.
Let's see. They ate sugar, which is not based on any nutrient. There's nothing in it. It's just a type of energy thing. Short-term burst energy. It spikes insulin. Okay. That prevents amino acids from getting into the cell. Okay. But that isn't complex carbohydrates. They're eating sugar. They're eating simple carbs. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You use your sugar as energy first, then you use your glycogen, and then you use what's called, what you don't fucking know, is called intramuscular triglycerides. The little droplets of fat droplets in your freaking muscles. But you don't know anything about that. I'm going to tell you more about this because what you people are learning now, I did 40 years ago. High carb.
I already said that stuff already. I already mentioned that. Really, a lot of the weight that you're going to originally lose when you start losing weight is the glycogen stores, and then will be the fat, and then would be the muscle, depending if you're starving yourself to death, right? It's all relative. When people say to me, "Oh, I lost weight, but I gained muscle," I don't believe any of that. That's all bullshit.
But that low protein bullshit, you don't know anything about losing weight. Anything. And Nicholas, you lied about something else. You said that they didn't lose any mass. Yes, they did. 33% of the.
Neither do you, Tony. You don't know how to lose weight, but you do know how to go to your doctor and get some TRT, dude.
Wait, they lost 1.2 kilos in 5 weeks. Wow. They lost 1.2 kilos in 5 weeks, these 27-year-olds. But you forgot to say that 33% of that 1.2 kilos was lean body mass. You forgot that part. Anyway.
Lean body mass. Okay, yeah, I don't know. They might have lost some muscle too. Who knows? Yeah, it was just starving yourself.
Have a good day, everyone. I've been blocked by a lot of these PhDs. They can't challenge me. Stop your freaking blocking like little bitches and challenge me. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you soon.
See? Challenge him. You can't challenge me. I'm me. I'm Tony. I'm longevity. I'm Tony, bro. You understand me? Look at me, man. I'm ripped to the bone, bro. Yeah, but I'm not. But one thing you guys are not knowing, behind me is my doctor, the TRT doctor. Possibly the TRT doctor behind me. And all those supplements I'm taking and the slave food diet, that sludge I eat in my videos. And me jumping around the field 24 hours. Yeah, sure. Look, man, give TRT to anybody and I guarantee you they'll be jumping around the same and having low body fat too as well. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. I mean, just look at all the people that come on. These old people like him over 60. They come online, they take TRT, and look at how they perform. Look at what they look like right away. Right away, the body, the this, the that on TRT. Oh, boom, man. Whatever. Some of them don't even belong on it. They just paid off their doctor to give it to them because. I'll see you in the next one, friends. So what you think about that? Like, subscribe, support the channel. The sugar slave diet, I call it. Sugar slave diet. Yeah, bro. It's kind of a nasty diet, really. I mean, it's just a fad, whatever. Diets are all fads. But being a carnivore animal is not a fad. But these diets are all fad. The fruits, the vegetables, the sugar, the processed stuff, the candy, the garbage food, whatever, the supplements and everything. These diets, none of them will ever equate to health or longevity. But you as a carnivore eating your natural food to you will always never fail you. It will never fail you, bro. Trust me. My experience says will not fail me because I went back to it right away. I crawled back to it after I tried these crazy so-called diets. I crawled back to what is natural to me as a carnivore animal. See what I mean? And I don't diet anymore. Here's the thing. If you truly want to live longer and you want to be healthier, stop dieting. If you don't understand what I mean by stop dieting, I mean stop all these diets. Eat what is natural to you as a carnivore animal. That's my advice to you. And you'll be healthy and strong, dude. Healthier and stronger than you ever been in your entire life. But if you continue in this, what we call in science, what is it? Behavior. Eating these foods. A cow, if they were to eat something that is not natural to them as a herbivore like grass, they start eating grains and they start eating weird foods like corn and shit, then it's a behavior. They exude this behavior. They will suffer what? The consequences. Their health will suffer. They will suffer and so will their health. See what I mean? It's kind of obvious. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, friends. I gotta go. I hope that helped.